welcome to Coplayit.
My name is Anthony.
My name is Victor.
And we're playing Sonic Colors.
We are indeed playing Sonic Colors, one of my favorite Sonic games of the more recent years.
But here's the catch.
We're both
drunk.
fucking drunk.
But the thing is, if you have not checked out our Project M series, where each victor takes a shot, watch that, please, because we're playing this right afterwards.
He says each victor as in, like, my fucking name.
Yeah.
But, like, each winner of every round has to take a shot.
Yeah. So we're both pretty...
We're both very drunk right now. Like,
pretty plastered right now.
To be perfectly honest, so if it seems like I'm doing really bad at this game, it's because I have had quite a fucking lot to drink. But
and
anyway.
we're like, this would be very entertaining to record, so here we are with Sonic Colors.
Yeah, we are here with
and
Sonic
so far,
Colors, which is
I've
one
heard
of the better...
a lot of why Victor likes this game, and I'm pretty sure I understand why.
I do very much like this game because what this game represents is the idea that Sonic in 3D can be very good. Like, the story aspect of it, sure, is not great. Like, it's kind of goofy, it's kind of cartoony in a lot of ways. But from a game design aspect, Sonic Colors took what was good about Sonic Unleashed and what was good about the Sonic Classic series and puts them together. So who would have fucking thought? Oh,
I would have never thought, because I'm not as big as a Sonic fan as you are. But I'm very impressed with what this game has turned out to be so far.
Are you? Because
nothing has broken, and I'm very proud about that, because I actually did play Sonic Adventure 1 on the PC, and everything just broke in the first level. So I was just like, I'm not sure about this, but now I'm like, oh, you know what? This might actually turn out to be not shit.
Granted, Sonic Adventure is a very broken game, but Sonic Adventure is very nostalgic for me in particular, because that was the first, like, really, like, story-driven Sonic game I ever got my hands on as a kid. So to me, that was kind of like, oh, this is fucking cool. You got chaos, you got all this story-driven bullshit about, like,
and to me, that's just like a random 3D Sonic from times of yore. It was just like, oh, okay, because Victor, as you know, is very passionate about being a Sonic fan. I'm very passionate about being
I don't know if you guys do know that, because we haven't played any Sonic games.
Well, we haven't played it, but we probably discussed it many times.
Probably.
But you're a very passionate Sonic fan. I'm a very passionate Metroid fan and Metal Gear Solid fan. But it's just, both of our series have turned to complete garbage at this point.
Yeah, well, yours is
and there are very redeemable titles in between them.
That's true.
So
like,
I'm glad you experienced this one at least.
Well, I will go ahead and ask, what would you say is one of your, like, lesser Metal Gear Solid series? Because to my knowledge, there have not been that many Metal Gear Solid games that have failed quite as spectacularly as Sonic 06.
Okay, there's really
so please tell me.
I will tell you, there's no Metal Gear Solid that has actually, like, failed, but Metal Gear Solid 5 among the fans have been, like, the biggest, like, bad title in the franchise. People just hate it for the stories, but love it for the gameplay.
See, that's good. At least they have some reason to love it, because, like, the worst point in Sonic fan history, like, we have absolutely no reason to love it, because, like, Sonic is just
every story is different for you guys, but for us in the Metal Gear franchise, it's just like everything has to be in a, particular timeline. But for us in Metal Gear Solid 5, it's just like, hey, timeline where it's already been established. And here's the game in the middle of that doesn't really need to be existing. It's kind of like, okay, great. We don't really need this. But now we'd have it. It's just unnecessary. And people hate the story for that game. But I love the gameplay of it.
No, like, from what I've seen and from what you've showed me, like, the gameplay from Metal Gear Solid 5 is actually very good. Like, I don't know, you've shown me clips of you punching a fucking bear to death with a remote rocket arm, so I don't know.
Yeah, so the gameplay is perfect, but it's a bad Metal Gear Solid game because of the story, because it's usually such a story-heavy series.
That's fair.
So that's why fans hate it so much, but I'm like, yo, I know what's gonna happen, because there's not much story to work with here. It's probably gonna be a very bad story, despite all the trailers. And you know what? I was right. So I have the right of saying it was a good game, despite, the shit story. Oh my god. I can't focus on Metal Gear Solid 5 right now.
I know,
it's fucking hard right now.
That's
This would be a very interesting game. Oh my god.
Sorry, like, what did you say?
I didn't.
Whoa. Okay.
I was saying that if we were recording that right now, it'd be a very different playthrough than what I would normally be like.
Whoa.
I'm surprised you didn't get the rings from the top there, but you did get in that little corner. Yeah, there you go. You got it now. Okay, some of them.
Yeah. The problem is, like, this section requires you to dash into these. Boo! Whoa!
I like how we totally devolved into my discussion of Metal Gear
God.
in a Sonic game. That was totally not really appropriate for the game, but we're gonna deal with it. Oh my god. Okay. What's going on here?
The problem is, like, I've got to boost into these things, and
you're just in a little like trove for rings and whatnot.
Yeah, I'm kind of stuck right now.
Oh, you have to get up there in that corner there.
There we go. There we go.
Okay.
All right, I finally got it.
I was confused for a moment.
Boom. Gotta kill a bunch of robots, get a bunch of wisps, and boost and go really fast.
And there's the ring end of the level.
Boom! Got it.
Oh my god.
No, I'm gonna be honest with y'all right now, like, considering how very much I had to drink, which is a lot.
Quite a lot since the Project M fight that we had there.
I'm surprised I'm able to make my way through this game at all.
With a decent
rank. Like, usually I'm either C or B, which is not the best, but like, holy shit.
You're doing pretty good at this point.
Yeah, I'm doing okay, which is not bad. But anyway, so... Woo! There we go. So Sonic Colors is kind of like the, I don't know. What would you, like, so Metal Gear Solid 1 was kind of like a huge thing in gaming. Like, it kind of set the precedent for what an action, not RPG, but like an action stealth game should be.
Yeah.
In the 3D era.
Yeah.
So, whoa. So to me, that's kind of what Sonic Colors is. Because up until this point, like, we'd had very kind of diverse ideas. The Sonic fan base as a community, because the Sonic fan base as a community can't agree on fucking anything. Anyway, Sonic Colors in general, though, is regarded as a good game. A very good, like, 3D entry. God damn it. Like, it's good. I'm just bad at it. Into the Sonic franchise. Whoa.
Yes. Whoa.
I don't know what to do. Except for
I think you need to get to that red thing on the top there. That red target thing. You're going the wrong way. That's all I know. Alright.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, you can go under it.
Nice.
Okay.
Got it. Okay. So Sonic Colors was kind of regarded as the first really solid entry in the Sonic series since Sonic 3 and Knuckles, I would say.
Whoa. Alright.
There we go.
Oh, God. Okay. Continue.
So, point being, Sonic Colors was kind of, I mean, Sonic Unleashed was really kind of the beginning of it because it showed what Sonic could be if it was done well in a 3D environment because of the, you know, daytime stages with Sonic running really fast but being really, you know, like platform eccentric and being very different.
Cool.
But also enjoyable. And Sonic Colors capitalized on what that could be. So overall, Sonic Colors ends up being, you know, kind of the epitome of a good 3D Sonic game as well as a 2D Sonic game. So
you've been doing actually pretty well here. We got CBBA, CC ranks.
I've not been doing bad, but we certainly have another boss fight ahead of us.
All right.
If I was an alien in need of saving, where would I be? Sonic says. So this is also like this game did a lot to kind of try and combine the cinematic and storytelling nature of Sonic the fucking Hedgehog.
I'm not gonna lie, I've not been paying attention to the story at all.
I mean, you don't have to, is the weird thing.
That Eggman face on the left is killing me on that ship, though. God.
Sonic has never been like a very story-heavy series.
Yes.
But games like Sonic 2 and Sonic 3 and Knuckles have kind of been able to tell their own sort of story with a very minimal visual, like, visual reference.
Yes.
And that, I guess, sort of built up fans' expectations because Sonic himself is kind of the thing of controversy between games because his attitude really never changes. He's kind of an irreverent,
kind of carefree
sort of person as a character. Sonic the Hedgehog himself doesn't really care much for authority. He just kind of does things his own way, which is cool as a character type, but like often people kind of overthink.
Wow.
Yeah, I did not do well.
You got it cleaned out pretty fast.
People
there.
often overthink like what kind of character Sonic the goddamn Hedgehog should be. It's an anthropomorphic hedgehog who's focused on running fast.
This sounds like a bad kind of fan fiction here.
I mean, in a way it kind of is, and it certainly spawned that.
You got through the first part there.
Okay, so I gotta take down the ship. But anyway, Sonic the Hedgehog is not a complex character. He's very self-driven, self-motivated, and, you know, very simple in its core.
Is it me, or if I've not been paying attention, but it seems like there's been more 2D levels than there has been 3D here.
Sonic Colors definitely focuses a lot on the 2D levels because, like, at this point in time, Sega was kind of focusing on, like, what definitely had an appeal to the Sonic fans. And at this time, Sonic fans were mostly criticizing the 3D nature of games, because 2D was definitely like the more consistent, more fun type of gameplay, because Sega kept constantly experimenting with what made a good 3D Sonic game.
Okay.
All Adventure, all Heroes, all 06.
I get
so
you
they didn't really know what to do.
I get where you're coming at
But
here.
Sonic Colors, which, by the way, I've realized only just now that I have a drill ability and I can kind of go into the fucking ground.
How long have we had that, by the way?
We've probably had that a good bit of the time. I don't know why I put it on an accent there, but because I don't really have one as far as I know. I think I beat him. I don't know. Sonic Colors was the first game that kind of focused on gameplay over, you know, changing gameplay. Because up to this point, they've been kind of experimenting with stuff. Rank D, fuck you. Okay,
oh, no, you got Frank B.
Okay, that's not so bad.
Frank B. Rank B.
Sonic,
at 161.
The Sonic series as a whole had kind of been experimenting with gameplay up to this point. All as Sonic Unleashed, Sonic 06, kind of, you know, trying to figure out what works in 3D. And Colors is the first one to kind of really perfect it. Really refine it and make it fun for everybody. So Sonic Colors is generally regarded as like the best entry in the series up to date after the 2D series. So overall, I like Colors a lot. I think it does a lot to help the series. And then, you know, what follows after this is Generation, so it seemed like they were on a good roll, and then they kind of fucked it up. But whatever, that's besides the point. The point is that Colors, in and of itself, is a really fucking fun game because it kind of found the balance between 2D Sonic and 3D Sonic and what worked and what didn't.
Nice.
So
congratulations, Sonic Colors. You actually did
congratulations!
You
I
broke the
managed to
curse.
say something coherent, and Sonic Colors managed to fucking do something good.
You broke the Sonic curse, Sonic Colors.
You
I'm proud
broke
of
the
you.
Sonic. Well,
you did it.
What the only downside to Sonic Colors was that it only released on the Wii. Of all the systems to release on it, only got a Wii release.
It's just Wii.
But I mean, it's well worth it. If you have a Wii and you don't have this game, I would highly recommend it.
Just recommendation or not, I think it's pretty so far a good game.
I mean, I don't know
From
if
what
we're
I've seen, it's pretty enjoyable.
Yeah, hopefully, like, we'll get a second look at it when we're not quite so blastered. But overall, like, I still very much enjoy this game, and I still think it's a solid entry in the series. And I think anyone who's a fan of Sonic the Hedgehog or of platforming games in general should definitely check this out.
And
So,
with that,
as Anthony, I think was about to say, we're going to call it there for this episode of Coplayit. So, thank you so very, very much for watching this episode of Coplayit. I hope it's been good. I hope it's been enjoyable. And we will definitely see you around in the next episode of Coplayit.
goodbye, everybody.
Bye.